Well, it seems like we have ourselves another Pokemon presentation on the horizon. And you know what? I think it's kind of one of those things where it's time for us to end up talking about what we would like to see in this Pokemon event. Since it's technically the 30th anniversary, a lot of people are expecting a lot of things. But I'm going to just tell you this right now. Don't get too hyped if they don't show nothing, okay? Because that'd be kind of like a little bit of a I'm hyper about it, but damn, they didn't really show much type thing. You know what I mean? But, you know, it's fine. It's fine to be hyped, but just be a little bit responsible for it. But I'm looking forward to seeing what Game Freak is going to really showcase. Like, there's a lot of things that they can end up showcasing. They could probably end up getting us some new games or some old games, some classical games, or probably something unique. All we know is that Gen 10 is going to be on the horizon for that. We already know that we're going to definitely end up getting something of that regard. And maybe we'll probably get something extra. All I know is that these events, if it's not, I don't really remember what they did different for the 25th anniversary, but if anything, usually these events kind of go like this. The first thing that they usually will probably end up talking about, like, for one thing, they'll either do one of two things. They'll probably show Gen 10 immediately, or they'll show it at the end, or what they'll do is they'll probably end up announcing something special that will probably happen in real life, or something that will be pertained to the Netflix show that is currently airing right now, or if it hasn't aired yet, or I don't really know if it's even out yet. But yeah, they'll probably end up having like a new project, something about the park of the Kanto Park that they have. They probably end up showcasing like some special events that's happened with the trading card game or with the actual Pokemon games. Maybe end up having some new differences. And obviously, the thing we will always end up having is the updates to Pokemon Masters, the update to Pokemon Unite, updates to the trading card game, and the update to Pokemon Go. So, you know, they can be on par with everything, considering all the Mega Evolutions that came out for Pokemon Za, which I wouldn't be surprised if they also kind of give us a DLC, an extra DLC for that. I mean, I don't know what the hell the extra DLC would do for Pokemon Za, as I have not played the first DLC, so for whatever it is, who knows, maybe that one would be like, hey, the barriers are broken, the Pokemons are free, you can go outside now and finally get the Pokemon Za that you always wanted. We got 5 biomes, we got the mud biome, we got the city biome again, and we got the underground biome and the Team Flare desert biome and all that other stuff. In all honesty, when you kind of really think about it, Lumiose or Kalos, the Kalos region, it did have some pretty interesting things. You know, the first half being like, hey, I'm Gen 1, but then once you kind of get out of the forest, the rest of the game kind of stops being Gen 1. So yeah, maybe that. I don't know. I'm actually surprised that even in the DLC, there is no Mega Charizard Z, which is so odd. They gave it to Lucario though, but I mean, hey, whatever. I mean, he is the first person that you see turn into a Mega Evolution, so I guess it makes sense. He is the poster of Mega Evolutions. Anywho, I would like to end up seeing another Snap game, because I'm gonna be real with y'all. New Snap, it hit, but it kind of sucked out some of the personality that made the original one better. The biggest thing is that the flute sucks in Pokemon New Snap, and a bunch of other things is just weird. Like, it seems like it's easier to get like a good shot. Sometimes the guy is a little bit inconsistent, but most of the time, if you are a crap shot, he still says, hey, good job. I'm like, bro, you ain't Professor Oak. What happened, man? What happened to the you were close, man? He always told me I was close, and trust me, I dead ass can tell I was close. Even though sometimes I kind of feel that I think Professor Oak is going a little bit senile and kind of can't really see the pitches between the grass. That doesn't even make any sense, but whatever. Anywho, I would love to see the Mystery Dungeon games. It's so funny because I played New Snap and the Mystery Dungeon DX games, and they were fun. Like, I personally didn't really like the graphics for Pokemon Mystery Dungeon EX at first. I did get used to it. I haven't played it in like forever, mainly due to the nature of the post game being a bit too grindy, especially when you're doing like the 99 floor thing. Oh boy, that thing can be a little bit tiresome in my honest opinion. But Pokemon Rangers, that was a game I also played. There's also like Pokemon Dash, Poke Park, and Pokemon Puzzle League. There's a bunch of side games that exist back in the day, you know, where we used to play it off of the DS, on the Wii, and probably some other thing. It would be nice if they kind of just return to those, or probably like say something like that we are going to slowly bring back old school Pokemon classics like, you know, Pokemon Pinball, Pokemon Rangers, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. We're going to remake these games, and, you know, Pokemon Coliseum is going to get a remake. Hell, that would be exciting. Like, one of the news in between the events is like freaking Pokemon Coliseum getting a remake or something. That's never going to happen probably, but you have to keep in mind the way how the powers work with me and my girlfriend is that when we don't think about something, it pretends to happen. So you're probably wondering, why the hell are you doing this video? You just screwed us, bro, by just mentioning all those games. So they're never going to happen. And you're right, they aren't never going to happen, but you never really know, because sometimes Arceus can bless us with crap again. Look, man, all I'm saying is that sometimes we can get some good things and sometimes we get some bad things, but goddamn, this series is like, damn, you can definitely tell the difference. I personally am not going to go ahead and, you know what? I'm not going to even sugarcoat it. I think we really do deserve better when it comes to this series. I know people probably being like, oh, you seem a little bit elitist or a little bit too needy for this kind of stuff. No, you got to understand, as a person who does love this series and the person who kind of sees how these games are, I'm not negative on it. I'm just basically just seeing how I'm seeing it. And I kind of think that people who want to enjoy these games further do deserve better. Now, will Gen 10 be that better? I don't know. All I know is that if Gen 10 is spectacular beyond anything that we could ever imagine, where Game Freak locks in and essentially show us something that this is what the generation console Switch 2 Pokemon game is going to look like, it will be amazing, because it will basically make everyone be like, wow. And then there'll probably still be people that probably just hate it. You know what? That's fine too, because that's just how the internet is, am I right? Negativity seems to always breed so many numbers. God damn, it's so crazy. But no, in all honesty, it is what it is. Sometimes whatever they end up showcasing it, I'm looking forward to what it is, because I usually react to it in a very interesting way, to say the least. But what are you looking forward to? You're looking forward to more side games? You're looking forward to more Pokemon Masters content, which, you know, I kind of wish that, you know, that was an actual console game to be able to hang out with the gym leaders, and because they like have like interesting conversations. That's cool, but obviously you can only do it in a mobile game. You also put voice acting in said mobile game. Somebody has stated this in on Blue Sky or social media, where the most amazing thing that they can do to showcase voice acting, and I agree with this, because this is a splendid idea that this person came up with, where the game is like the trainer or rival or whomever is talking and it's muted, but they realize that they're muted and then they unmute themselves and then they start talking. That would be amazing. Like, we need some, that would be like our ears will basically be like, oh my god, we can hear their mouths. Cause you know how dumb it is that Pokemon Masters has friggin' voice acting for these friggin' characters, but we don't hear them in the game. We have been going for how many years now? Okay, to be fair, I'm only going to give crap to 8 and 9. I'm not going to give crap to the handheld games, even though there have been handheld games with voice acting, as we have seen with, you know, Xenoblade 3DS being on it, and then we had like a bunch of other games that I can't really mention right now because I'm really bad at remembering. The point I'm trying to make is, we've had games that had voice acting on the 3DS, so what's Pokemon's excuse? I mean, like I said, it's the handheld games. I give it a pass. But when it comes to the console games, when you kind of have Mario Odyssey, The Legend of Zelda, and a bunch of other games that have voice acting in it, you're kind of lacking. And I don't want to bring it up again when it comes to Gen 8, but when it comes to that one part with that one gym leader with the Zangoose, where he's just singing, it's probably not even Zangoose, I don't even know what it was. Anyways, with that one Pokemon, with Marnie's his brother, when he's singing, he ain't mouthing. He's just saying words, but nothing's coming out of it. Dude, you know how cockblock it was when we heard the damn trailer of Scarlet and Violet and they had voice acting. People did, I myself included, I thought that there were voices in it. I was like, oh my god, there are voices. We played the game, yo, he not saying nothing. Like, bro, come on, man. And it's even worse in Sword and Shield. Like, in Sword and Shield, it's in the beginning where the guy is not saying anything, and it's like, you cannot be serious, bro. Like, if you're gonna have these type of cutscenes where, like, here's the thing, you don't even have to have cutscenes in the text dialogue. I don't even care when it comes to the motion when they're moving, like in the beginning of Pokemon Za. Put some damn voice in the game, man. You want me to feel emotion for this damn game? Put some emotion in it. Put some voices in it. I'm sick and tired of my goddamn Pokemans being mimes, man. If I wanted Mr. Mimes, I'd freaking get Mr. Mime in the game. Now I'm crashing out, man. Now I'm pissed. Can't stand it. Like, come on, man. Put the voices in the game. Why are you guys so... I just don't understand. It's like, just put them in it, man. Just put them in it. It's not gonna hurt the game, man. It's not gonna hurt the integrity. What are you trying to do? Look, if you don't want to even hire voice actors, or no, actually, let me hold on before you get on my case. It's like, oh no, you're not gonna be. No, I'm not suggesting that, because that's dumb as hell. What I'm suggesting is, if you don't want to have the voice actors say any actual lines, yo, just let them speak some Animal Crossing language. I don't know. Like, hell, friggin' Zelda's been doing that since Wind Waker, where they have like random noises where, I mean, most of it is kind of Japanese, but you get what I'm trying to say, man. Like, come on. Like, come on, man. Come on. Damn. What are we talking about? Pokemans. What are we doing? Anyways, that is it for me. So, I hope you guys are looking forward to the Pokemon presentation. I'm looking forward to it, so I'm going to go ahead and end up just posting this video. I'll see you guys next time, and remember, have yourselves an electrifying day, and keep staying electrifying. See yas!